on how to do your first pull-up. So the first exercise we're going to have a look at is the active hang, and this forms the foundation for all of our pulling movements and particularly getting your first pull-up. So Lana's going to jump up on the bar. This is a real simple exercise. It doesn't look like you're doing a lot, but actually there's a load of work going on in the shoulders which is going to help to create that stability. So you can see Lana's dropped into a dead hang here, so all we've got is the tension out of the shoulders. She's just hanging in there into a loose position. The job then is to pull the shoulders down and just watch the arms stay straight, but the ears and the head move upwards. And what we're doing in that position is drawing the shoulder blades closer together, pulling them down and creating a load of stability around the back of the shoulders. Jump down, Lana, spin around and see it from the back. So she's just going to jump up. You can see here what we're trying to do is get these guys in closer together, loads of activation there. That provides a basic foundation strength for the active hang. Perfect. So one of the things to be mindful of when you're doing an active hang is to not bend the elbows. So you can see Lana is in a dead hang position. She pulls up and the vertical height is being achieved from the elbow bending, not from the scaps. But again, now she keeps the arms straight, squeezes shoulder blades back and down together, and that's where we get the vertical pulling position from, upwards. So you can see Lana there's pulling up. We've got that back arch. We've lost control of the core. So when she goes back into a good position, just look at how she keeps the midsection tight. She's holding everything in a nice straight line. That's so important for starting to transfer force effectively from the shoulders into the rest of the body.
Right, so if you can incorporate the active hang into your training program, either in your warm-up or at the end of your program, for 30-second hold, then it's perfect. You stabilize your shoulder blades and you're on the way to doing your first pull-up. The next two exercises, we're going to use the band for assistance. Pull-ups are not easy, and when I first started doing them, I couldn't do one.
From the position above the bar, all Lana's got to do now is lower down under control. We're looking for 5 seconds to go from above the bar down to a full dead hang position. All the band is doing is giving us a bit of support. You're aiming for 3 to 5 reps of these. They're not easy, so just take your time over them, work that eccentric, get the movement quality, and decelerating force like this is going to start to improve the global capacity of this muscle strength. So actually it's going to feed into the actual pulling movement. Even though you're only doing the lowering phase, it's going to all contribute to getting that first pull-up. So Lana's got her feet in the band. She's in a dead hang position where we want to start all of our pull-ups from, because it really builds strength which we can transfer into other movements. So the first thing she's going to do is go through the active hang and pull the shoulder blades down and together, keeps the tummy. And as she starts the movement upwards, she's pulling the elbows down to the side of the body. Nice and high, try and get a pause at the top and then come down under control just like you did in the eccentric lowers. Drops back into dead hang, out into active hang, and then she goes for the second rep. Beautifully controlled, keep the quality high, and just do as many reps as you can do within the resistance without losing any form or control.
Okay. Don't be embarrassed about using a band. It's really important to ingrain the technique from the word go. There's different strengths of bands, so you can work your way down until all of a sudden you don't need one anymore.